Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Crazy Pie. In this video, we are going to be talking about advanced movement tactics in Apex Legends to help you guys dodge more bullets and avoid getting shot in the game. I've literally wanted to make this video for at least like 2 months now, and we're finally getting into another coaching video in Apex Legends, and I'm so hyped about that. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please feel free down below to leave a like and make sure you subscribe with the bell notifications on so that you never miss another Apex Legends video. But without wasting more time that needs to be wasted, let's get straight into the first tip. And the first tip I have for you guys in how to dodge more bullets in Apex Legends has to deal with strafing. Now, strafing is the most important tactic when you are playing in a gunfight. So say this is our enemy right here and I was strafing. If I'm simply just strafing back and forth while he's trying to shoot at me, basically what he's going to be seeing the whole time is straight like this. Instead of just standing still and shooting at him like this, what he's actually going to be looking at is straight up like this. He's gonna have to straight up move his thumbstick over and over. And if he's playing with a high sensitivity, it's going to be a lot harder for him to track you. So instead of just standing still shooting at him like this, what you're going to want to do, move side to side in the gunfight, but also keep your tracking. So instead of just moving like this side to side, you're obviously going to want to like track him with your sticky aim so you're always locked onto the target, and then move side to side so that he can never hit you. I personally like moving more in like a circular motion. That way you can get a little bit closer to the enemy as well, deal some headshots more easier. But straight up, the most important tip is the strafe. Now, we also have different variations of the strafe that I've been using in games that I want to tell you guys about as well. The first one is the strafe slide. Straight up, what this is basically where you kind of just like slide while you strafe. You just kind of move over while you're in the gunfight, just like that. You're able to hopefully get a good shot on the enemy. This allows you to move a lot further. So say he's shooting at me like this, I'm gonna go into the slide. You're shooting at him, moving over and into the slide to get the easy kill on the enemy. Now, the second variation of the strafe is actually the strafe hop. So while you're moving side to side, what you can actually do is utilize jumping to your advantage. So what this will actually do is allow you, instead of him just moving side to side to try and hit you when you're regular strafing, he'll have to go up and down when he's shooting at you. So say he's just crouched down here and he's trying to hit you, he'll actually have to move his bullets up and over when he's trying to shoot at you, which is very, very crucial if you're trying to utilize the strafe to your advantage. And what you can actually do also is if you're shooting at him, you can jump and move straight into the slide as well. The slide mostly needs to be done with a hop, so that's basically how you get the slide hop. But then also, if you're utilizing the strafe, you can use all three of these to your advantage in the gunfight. Alrighty guys, now the next tip has to deal with if you run out of ammo, or if you straight up just have to switch your weapons and you have to get out of the gunfight fast. So say I'm shooting at a target and he's right here. I've nailed him a bunch, but he still has a Spitfire with full of ammo and I'm out of ammo. So what you're actually going to do is utilize the strafe slide, but in a proper advantage. You're going to be utilizing the strafe slide to get out of there, reload, and then strafe hop back in. You can just strafe back in or just shoot at him, but the strafe slide will help you out a lot. So say I'm pegging the target, I put all my bullets in, boom, I'm going to go into a strafe slide, and then adios, he's gone. So what I just did there, once you're fully out of ammo in your clip, you're going to want to try and get the heck out of there by using a strafe slide, because what that'll actually allow you to do is to put more bullets into the enemy, because you'll be able to reload and he won't be able to hit you as much because you're getting out of cover with the strafe slide. So instead of just standing here in the middle of the gunfight just reloading like this, you're going to want to use the strafe slide to help you reload properly. That was a horrible example that I just did right there, but like as you guys can see here, it works really well, because what the enemy will actually see is kind of like he's shooting straight at you, and then boom, he's going to have to try and like track you. And most of the time while he's trying to track you, he's going to miss so much bullets to the point where he's just going to have to reload himself. And by that time, he probably won't be using the strafe slide and you will already have ammo back in your gun. The next one I want to tell you guys about is mainly with Octane as well as Pathfinder. I'll try and get a clip of the Octane one, but I can pretty much explain it for you guys as well. And what it basically is so say the enemy is right here. Say the enemy is right there, that little piece of shotgun shells. If you're Octane, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to strafe, but instead of just strafing side to side, you're going to want to do the circular strafe motion all the way around the enemy. So I'm going to go ahead and, if I was Octane right now, I'd be able to demonstrate. But what you're going to want to do is pop your syringe, and then once your syringe is popped, you're going to want to run straight behind him and then get the kill. I know I just said popped, I meant to say popped, but like obviously if you have your syringe, instead of moving side to side, which you would do a lot faster, you're going to straight up want to just simply get straight behind the enemy. This also works with slide hopping very, very well, which I also have another tip on it coming up right after this. But straight up, if you're Octane or Pathfinder, you either zipline up above to get behind the enemy, or use your syringe to straight up get behind the enemy as well. It works so perfectly, the enemy will not be able to hit you at all, because straight up you're doing a fast as heck strafe, and you're going to be right behind him too, so he's going to have to turn a full 180 degree at you, so straight up you're going to survive. Now the next one, what I was saying, if you are a confident hipfire person and if you do have a good hipfire accuracy in Apex Legends, this one's for you. So this is basically, you're going to be utilizing the slide hop in your gunfight. Now what the slide hop is basically what I'm doing right now. You're just going to kind of want to, keep on hopping and sliding at the same time. I have a video on it. I'll have it linked in the end screen after this, so make sure you guys watch this all the way to the end so you can click on it and get the feel for what the slide hop is. But basically what you're going to want to do is, say that's the enemy right there, that little post of the 3 guns. Instead of just strafing, you're going to slide hop straight around the enemy. This is because it'll basically allow you to have a full-on strafe jump as well as a strafe slide all in one fluid motion, and you're going to be moving really fast. So instead of just having to like run sideways like this, because you can't run sideways, and just moving side to side like this, what you're going to be doing is utilizing it so you can pretty much have a faster walking speed around the enemy. So instead of just walking side to side around the enemy, it's basically a boosted strafe. So you're going to be strafing straight up around the enemy like that, and you should nail most of your shots if you're a pretty confident hipfire person, but like as you guys can see here, you're just going to be basically just nailing enemies. This works extremely well if you are in a gunfight with multiple people. I mean, obviously if you are in a gunfight with multiple people, the chances of you losing, a little strong there. But as you guys can see here, the strafe bunny hopping works extremely well because the enemy won't be able to hit you as much, because what he's going to be seeing is you moving way faster than he can actually move with his aim sensitivity. You're going to be moving faster than that target right there. Trust me. Now the last tip I actually have for you guys here is the sprint stop. Now what the sprint stop is, alright, the sprint stop is extremely crucial in a gunfight. So say I'm running into this room right here, or I'm trying to run through a cave and I'm just trying to get into cover. Say this little area is where my cover is right here. The enemy is over here, and I'm trying to run from here into the cover so that he can't shoot me anymore. Well, instead of just running straight into the cover just like that, where he's going to be able to see me, or better yet, instead of just running straight up trying to slide into cover where he can still easily shoot me like that, what you're going to be doing is something called the sprint stop. Now Dizzy Shroud, Diagosaurus, Daltouche, everyone uses this so perfectly, and I see it in their gameplays a ton. But what it is instead of just running straight into there, you're going to want to try and turn around, but it's not as easy as it sounds. So instead of just like straight up just turning around like that, because that's a little bit too slow, there's a faster method to doing it. You can either jump straight back out like that, or you can do it where you slide in there, and as you're sliding, you're still able to get to the cover, but you're also able to move into the cover while shooting them. So the first method is like this. You're going to want to jump out and instantly turn on them to get back into the gunfight, and they won't be able to hit you as much. So when they're targeting you, what they're going to see, I'll just give you guys a little example from here. If I'm running straight in there, they're just going to be going like this and shooting directly at me as I'm running in there. But instead, what I'm doing, they're still going to be shooting directly at the door. But what you're actually doing is you're jumping back out to get more bullets into the enemy, and they're not going to expect that. The whole key with this method is to play mind games with the enemy. So what they're going to be thinking is boom, 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 boom. They're shooting you while you're running in there. Boom, easy kill, they've downed you. But instead, you're going to be jumping out and over, and then you're basically just going to get the free easy kill because they're not going to expect it. Same thing with the slide, sprint stops. So what you're going to be doing, slide in, get the easy kill, run into cover. This works super well because A, they're still going to be expecting you to run in there, but instead of just running straight in there, you're going to slide. So A, you're going into a crouch, B, you're moving a little bit faster, and then C, you're also stopping to get the kill before you run in there. So instead of running straight in there, which is doing what the enemy would expect you to do, try and utilize the sprint stop as well as the slide hop. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, please feel free down below to leave a like as well as subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video. I've literally been working on this for so long, and I've like wrote it all down in my notes, trying to compile it and use it in gameplays. And I've wanted to make this video for so long because it's just something that I feel is so needed to talk about in Apex Legends if you want to get better. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below, Instagram link in the description, go give it a follow. And yeah, I'll see you guys later for another video. Peace out, boys.